Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to be planning every day for 3 days. When I do these videos, I typically try to do it for a whole week, but I don't have a whole week this week. We are leaving to go out of town on Thursday. So this is just going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, daily plan with me, but it is going to be packed days over the next 3 days. I have a lot that I am trying to squeeze in over the next couple of days, so we'll see how it goes. I was also originally going to jump back into my hourly planning pad. I finally got these back in stock in my online shop, and so I was afraid to use it because I didn't want to run out if I actually wanted this page, which is so silly because I do also have a printable option that you can grab. Also, you are probably gonna hear cute baby sounds in the background. When I used to, by used to I mean last month, film these daily plan with me videos, I would wait until she went down for her first nap. Well, we don't have time for that this week. I need to get my day planned out as quickly as possible. So you might hear some cute baby sounds in the background. Anyway, I am probably gonna jump back into these tomorrow and Wednesday, but I don't have any timed things today. So it seems kind of silly to use it. Let's go ahead and get today planned out. Now, I did go ahead and make a rough plan for the week in order to feel good about going into the week on this notepad, which I shared. Let me lift the camera up just a little bit. So I talked about this notebook in the last plan with me, that what I was doing was categories, and then last week I actually did days of the week. I was sick Monday, Tuesday, so I did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and next week is how I use this. This week, because I'm only here 3 days, I did work on one side and personal on the other, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, top to bottom. I do feel like I have some decent plan for the week already set, but as we all know, things pop up or I don't get things done and have to move it to future days. So today's plan might look very similar to what I had put here, although I want to kind of organize it a little bit better. So, in the background. Okay, so this morning we definitely need to kick off with our AM routine, which is what we're in the middle of now. And typically my planning part of the day is this time of day, and she is still awake and it's part of my morning routine. I just, in the past when I'm filming it, I try to avoid that because it's just easier, especially now that she is mobile, but it is what it is. Okay, so AM routine, get my workout in, and laundry. I'm gonna put, one of our washing machines in our building is broken, which is very frustrating because I have 2 loads. Normally, it hasn't been bothering me. They've been taking forever to fix it, and it hasn't been bothering me because I typically only do 1 load at a time. But this week, I am probably gonna do multiple loads a day, and so it's really not that big of a deal. But just normally I would put 3 dots for laundry, so laundry in, laundry switch, laundry away, but since I'm gonna switch it twice, essentially, that's why there's gonna be 4 dots. Okay, so that's kind of the morning stuff. Actually, well, the plan with me is on the weekly plan. I'm not gonna rewrite that. Okay, planning while she is in here is proving more difficult, or trying to film it while she is in here, I guess, is more difficult than I anticipated. I swear, every time I feel like I have things down with the baby, she changes something about it. Keeping me on my toes. Okay. I'm not gonna write plan with me because that is just kind of silly. But I am gonna write down these filming things. What I'm actually gonna do also is move up top-down goals. I already did my goals over the weekend, so I can go ahead and film that today. So in terms of filming, we are going to kick off the vlog. It's a favorites video vlog that will be out next week. So I'm gonna do a top-down where I actually write out my favorites. I did that last quarter and I really like how it turned out. And then I'm gonna do the goals top down while I have the top down all set up and the lighting like I want it. I guess I'm in my head, I'm doing that every day this week for the plan with me, but just let's go ahead and get that checked off today. Okay. Then from a work standpoint, I have 5 things on my list. That's pretty ambitious, Laken, but I guess we'll see. It's funny because there are some days that I'm like, oh, I'm being way too ambitious. Oh, and I need to do my communication routine, which is not on here. Some days I feel like I'm way too ambitious with the work stuff I'm trying to do. And then some days things take me way less time. I'm really still trying to figure out that balance. It's tough because when I've set aside time to work, I want to work. Either my mom has Lila or she's asleep. Like I want to get that work done. Or get something done. And so when something takes me less time than I think it's going to, I'm like, well, that's a bummer because I just wasted that time. And I could move on, right, to something the next day. But then there's some days like this where I look at this and I'm like, Laken, that's might be a little bit ambitious. But I never know. So there is the work stuff I'd like to get done this week. And then in terms of personal stuff, I need to do some prep, which the laundry is part of this. We actually have company coming right when we get back from our trip. So like I said, today is Monday the 20th. We leave Thursday the 23rd for New York. We get back the following Wednesday the 29th and company comes on Thursday. Okay, now I have a squish on my lap. Let's see if I can finish up this day. So we have company coming right away. And so I need to get some stuff done before we leave. Obviously, I'm not gonna be trying to get it all done the night we get back and the morning before they come. Things like washing the towels and the sheets. I may not change the sheets until we get back, but anyways, also I just realized you could see the stand. Y'all, I feel like my videos have become a lot more like casual. I don't know, just like very much real life. Now that I also have a little tiny person to take care of. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to wave? Oh, look at the little baby hand. Okay. I have these two things broken down into separate lists on another piece of paper. I talked about this last month in a vlog that I did where I showed all the things that I'm prepping before. Oh, she just grabbed this open. So now she's got blue all over that cute baby hand. Hi, Squish. Okay. Anyways, one of the things that I tend to do before trips to make myself feel better is make this massive to-do list of all the things that I'd like to get to before I leave and break things down into the most nitty-gritty. And I made that list actually middle of the week last week and I've already started checking some stuff off. It's both work and personal. And so the guest prep and the weekly tasks are broken down more on that list. So I'm not gonna bother doing that here. Then I need to cook dinner. I'm just cooking today and then we will eat those leftovers the rest of the week. And then we also have leftovers from yesterday's dinner too. So dinner and then my PM routine. So that is the initial plan for today. Again, I'm sure some little things will pop up and I will add some little to-dos or things won't get done. And then we will revisit the plan for tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to the next day in this day in the life. It is Tuesday, the 21st. We're at my kitchen table, which means I can't lock Charlie out. So there might be a Charlie. Today was one of those magical days that I woke up before my daughter. And so I'm excited to kind of get a head start on my day. It also means that my husband is still asleep and my office is right next to our bedroom. So, and I tend to talk loud when I'm filming. So I decided to grab my stuff and pull it out to the kitchen table so that I could get this Plan With Me clip film, but more importantly, get my day planned out so that I feel like I can get started. Yesterday was a great day. And I actually vlogged this day. That vlog will be up next week, so you can kind of see how this day played out vlog style. But ultimately, I got almost everything done I wanted to get to, and then some, and it feels so, so good. Literally the only things on this list that I did not check off were editing the podcast and all of the weekly tasks. I did some, but not all of them. But then I also got the top-down goals filmed, and I did the monthly tasks. And I made some other decisions about moving some things around, which we will talk about. So let's start getting today planned out. Oh, I did say I was gonna use the time thing today. Do I wanna do that? No, I'm not even gonna bother. Sorry, that was gonna be the whole point of this daily plan with me, was me getting back into those timed things, but I just don't know if this is the week for that. Well, I just have so much going on and these lists are long and I'm trying to prep and all the things. So, okay, morning stuff is just my AM routine and a workout. I did a good amount of laundry yesterday, so I'm not going to do any today. And I probably will end up doing one final load tomorrow. You always have that one like pre-trip load, you know, somebody wants this thing and somebody wants that thing. Okay, then I'm actually gonna go ahead and put edit pot in this little section. I may be able to get some of that done this morning. We'll kind of see how things are going. I just want it kind of at the top of the page. Then I'm actually going to rearrange a little bit. And I kind of think through this on the vlog, so coming next week, but I'm moving filming goals to today. Yes, I have to get ready tomorrow for the live, and that was my original logic, but this is like one of the things that has to get done before we leave. The content doesn't have to get done. So instead, I'm going to get ready. I'm not going to deal with my hair, but I will put on makeup, which takes me all of 5 minutes typically if I'm like just focused on that. And then I'm gonna film goals. I don't know why I wrote that so funny. Okay, and then I'm also gonna film the 5:27 call. I was originally gonna wait to do that until later this evening. This is a pre-recorded coaching call because I'm gonna be out of town. And in my head, I like for the calls to be sequential. And I like kind of wanted to wait until after tonight's call to record that call. I didn't realize the camera cut off. It ran out of space from all the filming I did yesterday. Anyways, I think I was in the middle saying those are the priorities work-wise. Now I'm gonna move into some priorities personal-wise, but then I am still going to include the content. But from a personal standpoint, the 2 weekly tasks that I did not get to yesterday, like I said, I did some of them, but not all of them. And then Charlie's nails, and then start packing. I definitely want to do that today, and like this is one of those things that I could probably do while she's awake. Although my mom is coming to help at some point today. It's still kind of up in the air because she's also going on this trip with us. We're going kind of as a family to New York, and then she's gonna watch Lila while we go to a wedding. It's also her birthday, so we're celebrating that. And my stepdad also has business to do in New York, so it all just kind of worked out beautifully. So she also has some of her own errands and packing and stuff to do today. So she is not, here's how I'm kind of thinking about this. This is like before she wakes up, kind of while she's awake. This is nap 1. This is in that middle time slot. This is while she's awake or my mom is here. Wow, if I get all that done in nap 1 though, that might be a little bit ambitious, Laken. Okay, so maybe not, but it's listed in priority order. Okay, wow. My brain. This is probably why it's best that I'm still in a notebook for now and not trying to do this on a timed sheet. Okay, then we're gonna do the content or some of it, try to do it, whatever. Like some of the other lists I've talked about, right? The weekly task and monthly task. If this is broken down much further somewhere else, but this is all I'm gonna put on here today because I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to get to. And then we have why did I write 6 there should be a P in there. Wow, guys. Clearly, I've not had that much of this coffee yet this morning, so it's still early. So tonight we have a coaching call. I hesitated writing that for a second because it feels like this is not a lot before then. Like normally when I'm writing the coaching call, it's all the way down here, but this is a lot. And if I get to all of this before this call, that will be really good. And then after the call, I need to get the replay up. I want to get my hair washed. I am somebody who absolutely hates blow drying my hair. I would rather wash it at night and let it dry. And I want clean hair tomorrow. So I'm going to wash it tonight and then my PM routine. So if I get through all of that, I guess we can go ahead and check this off because I'm doing that right now. That will leave me with everything down here except filming goals for tomorrow, depending on the content situation, which truthfully feels pretty good. So let's get to it. Hello, it is Tuesday evening, actually. I'm back in my office after a very busy day where I changed my mind yet again. And I don't usually plan the night before, but I just have this feeling of all the stuff I need to get to tomorrow that I'm like, you know what, forget it. I am gonna make the plan tonight, and because the plan is what it's gonna be. Like the things I have to get done and the times I have to get them done, that's what's happening tomorrow. So quickly, let me go over. I had gone through that whole rigmarole of deciding I was going to film the goals to then decide that I was going to not film the goals. That time of the month came a little bit early this month, and I was not anticipating having to deal with that today. And that kind of made me not have as much energy as I would have liked. So I decided, you know what? No, I'm not going to get ready, and I'm just going to film the goals the next day. But I still got a lot of other things done obviously tonight's coaching call done and uploaded, next week's coaching, pre-recorded coaching call done and uploaded, edited the podcast, like all kinds of other things. The only thing I haven't done on my list is my PM routine, which I will do as soon as I am done planning out tomorrow. So I just grabbed another notebook so that I could see this at the same time. I typically do that. Like I have two going at once. Yesterday, I guess I turned the page, that was this morning. That was a long time ago, but that was this morning. Okay. I just have, a bazillion and one of these notebooks. So let's go ahead and start. Wow, this Papermate Flare is really smushed down, which sometimes I like them when they're like that. I definitely don't love them when they're fresh, but I don't want to write the whole day with that Papermate Flare. So let's grab another one, grab another color, and start with the morning. The two big things in the morning are, as always, my AM routine, and I'm gonna do one final load of laundry. That last vacation load, I need to ask Sam if he wants to throw anything into that load, but this is in the washer, switched, put away, even though really most of the things in there will go straight into one of our suitcases, but that is gonna be that one final load of laundry. And then get ready and prep the live. I'm putting these kind of here because these are things that potentially could happen while Lila is still awake, or they may have to wait for her to go down for her nap. Kind of depends on how things are going in the morning. And then film goals is the number one thing. I pushed it to tomorrow, but I'm going to get to it before the live. There's no reason why I shouldn't. Because even if I don't get to these until she goes down for her nap, there's still time to do all of this during her first nap. So there's that plan. Then hopefully I did not finalize today what time my mom is coming over tomorrow. I know she's coming over for the live, but typically she wants to maximize her Lila awake time. And so she will try to be here at the end of her first nap. And so pending that situation, I am going to finish the guest prep before the live. But if that has to happen after the live, it has to happen after the live. And then the live, actually, I guess I'll put this here because I also want to do my communication routine. I keep forgetting about that this week and then having to add it in at the last second because it's not on this page that I keep referring to, which I guess I can check this off and eventually this off because I'm just doing it tonight. Yeah, okay. And then the recap of the live. And then at that point, my sister is coming over, so we are going to record and celebrate her birthday. And then after that, I need to finish packing. Mostly, my goal is to, let's see how it goes, actually, let me start by saying, I did most of the packing today. The only things that I didn't pack today were things I couldn't. Some of those things I could pack earlier in the day, like my makeup I can pack after I get ready. I guess that's pretty much it. maybe that's it. So maybe I won't even bother trying to do anything before I get home from hanging out with my sister. So the other piece of finished packing is including my husband's stuff into our joint suitcases. I have learned over the years that instead of us packing separate suitcases, from a weight standpoint, it works better if he just brings me his stuff and I pack both of our stuff into suitcases, balancing out the heavy stuff. And so I do that now, just incorporated with our daughter. So that's what this will be, is putting, because he won't do it till after he's done with work tomorrow. He's the kind of person that doesn't think about vacation until he's done with the last day of work. So he will work all day and then he will lay out his stuff and I will pack it up and then my PM routine. So that's kind of the outline for tomorrow. Then a couple other things. I need to check in, which I'm going to put that, well, you know what, I'll just put it at the top. But that can't happen until 24 hours, which is in the middle of the live. Luckily, we're not flying Southwest, so it's not that serious. I want to wash the high chair. We have our high chair has a cover, and figuring out when to put that dang thing in the washer so that it dries when I don't need it is so frustrating unless I do it at night, and I don't like doing it at night, but I always take advantage of if we're gonna be not at home, I can wash it and then just leave. Oh, and then I also need to pick a winner, but that needs to happen. Actually, that's just like kind of part of prepping for the live, is picking a winner for the giveaway. Okay, is that it? I say, is that it? That's a lot of things that I'm trying to do tomorrow. But if I get all these things done, it will feel so good. And then we will be on our way to New York. So that is going to be it for this video. I know it was only 3 days of planning, but I feel like each of these clips was pretty long. So hopefully you found this valuable. If you liked this video, if you like these styles of videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. Blah, blah, blah.